Adel lived in a small house by the sea in Morocco. The sea was his playground. The sea was his teacher. He loved to swim in it. He loved to listen to its stories. Adel's grandfather told him stories about pirates and treasures. These stories filled Adel's heart with wonder. He dreamed of finding a treasure map. He dreamed of sailing to faraway lands. One day, Adel was walking on the beach. The sun was setting. The waves were crashing on the shore. Adel saw something shiny in the sand. It was a bottle, an old, dusty bottle. Adel picked it up and wiped the sand away. There was a piece of paper inside. Adel pulled out the paper and unrolled it carefully. It was a map. The map was old and faded, but Adel could make out some details. It showed a route across the sea, with symbols and markings he didn't understand. One thing was clear. It pointed to a hidden treasure on a distant island. Adel's heart beat faster. This was the adventure he had always dreamed of. He knew he had to find this treasure, but he also knew he couldn't do it alone. Adel needed help to understand the map and the clues it held. He decided to travel to different countries. He knew each place had its own stories and secrets. He packed a small bag. He took the map, some food, and his grandfather's compass. He said goodbye to his family. He promised to come back soon. He boarded a ship leaving Morocco. He was heading for Egypt. He was excited and a little scared. He was ready for his adventure to begin. In Egypt, Adel met an old historian. This historian was renowned for his vast knowledge and wisdom, having spent decades studying the ancient civilizations that once thrived in the region. The historian knew many languages, including some that were long forgotten by most. His ability to read and understand these languages made him a valuable resource for anyone seeking knowledge about the past. He could read ancient texts with ease, deciphering scripts that had puzzled scholars for centuries. His eyes would light up with excitement whenever he came across a particularly challenging piece of writing. Adel showed him the map he had discovered. It was old and worn, with symbols and markings that were unfamiliar to him. The historian studied the map carefully, his fingers tracing the lines and symbols. He spent several minutes in deep concentration, piecing together the clues hidden within the map's intricate design. He recognized some of the symbols immediately. They were from an ancient language that he had studied extensively during his younger years. He told Adel that the map was very old, possibly dating back to the time of the great explorers who once roamed the world in search of new lands and treasures. He said it belonged to a famous explorer from long ago, a man whose adventures had become the stuff of legend. The historian helped Adel decipher the first clue. Together, they worked through the map's cryptic messages, uncovering hints that pointed to a hidden treasure. It spoke about a secret message hidden within the Library of Alexandria. This library, once the greatest repository of knowledge in the ancient world, was said to hold many secrets. Adel was amazed. The thought of uncovering a secret message within such a historic place filled him with excitement and anticipation.
This map is indeed very old, Adel. Its age and the detail of its markings suggest it was created by someone with great knowledge and skill. It belonged to a famous explorer from long ago, a man whose name has been etched into the annals of history. The first clue speaks about a secret message hidden within the Library of Alexandria. This library was once the center of learning and knowledge in the ancient world.
Adel was amazed. The possibility of discovering something so significant was beyond his wildest dreams. He was one step closer to the treasure. The journey ahead was filled with promise and adventure, and Adel couldn't wait to see where it would lead him. Section 5. The Navigator of Naples. Adel's journey continued. He had faced many challenges, but his determination never wavered. He sailed across the vast Mediterranean Sea, navigating through calm and stormy waters alike, and finally reached the beautiful shores of Italy. In the bustling port of Naples, he met a skilled and experienced navigator who had spent his entire life at sea.
The navigator knew the sea like the back of his hand. Every current, every hidden reef, and every star in the night sky was familiar to him. He could read the stars as if they were a map, guiding him through the darkest nights and the roughest seas.
Adel showed him the ancient map he had discovered. The navigator was immediately impressed by its detail and accuracy. He had never seen anything like it in all his years of sailing. The map was unlike any other, filled with mysterious symbols and intricate designs.
This map, Adel, It leads to a dangerous part of the ocean. The waters there are treacherous and filled with hidden perils. It's full of jagged rocks and violent storms that can easily wreck a ship.
The navigator took the time to help Adel understand the second clue on the map. It was a complex riddle that spoke about using the stars to navigate through a particularly treacherous passage. The ancient map indicated that the stars held the key to safely passing through this dangerous area, a skill that only a true navigator could master.
You must be careful, Adel. The sea is unforgiving, but with the knowledge of the stars, you can find your way even in the darkest of times. The stars will be your guide, shining brightly to lead you through the most perilous parts of your journey.
Adel was deeply grateful for the navigator's wisdom and guidance. He knew that this knowledge would be crucial for his quest. With renewed determination, he prepared himself for the challenges ahead. He needed all the help he could get, and now he felt more ready than ever to face the unknown. Section 6. The Diver of Dubrovnik. Adel sailed further north and reached Croatia. In Dubrovnik, he met a brave diver.
The diver could hold his breath for a long time. He could dive very deep.
Adel showed him the map. The diver was intrigued. He had heard stories about a sunken ship in the area.
This ship, it's rumored to carry a king's ransom.
The diver helped Adel decipher the third clue. It spoke about a hidden chamber beneath the wreckage of a ship.
If we can find this chamber, Adel, we might just find your treasure.
Adel was getting closer to the treasure, but he was also starting to realize something important. Section 7. The Treasure Revealed. Adel finally reached the island marked on the map. It had been a long and arduous journey, filled with countless obstacles and moments of doubt. It was a small, rocky island, far from any shipping lanes. The isolation made it the perfect hiding spot for a treasure that had been lost to time. He used the clues he had gathered to locate the treasure. Each clue had been a piece of a larger puzzle, leading him deeper into the island's dense jungle. It was hidden in a cave behind a waterfall. The sound of the cascading water masked the entrance, making it nearly impossible to find without the map. Inside the cave, Adel found a chest. He opened it slowly, his heart pounding with anticipation. The chest was filled with gold coins, precious gems, and ancient artifacts. The sight was breathtaking, a testament to the wealth and history it contained. It was more than he could have ever imagined. The sheer volume of treasure was overwhelming, a reward for all his hard work and perseverance. But as he looked at the treasure, he realized something. The journey had changed him in ways he hadn't anticipated. He wasn't as excited as he thought he would be. The treasure, while valuable, seemed less important than the experiences he had gained. He had faced so many challenges. Each obstacle had taught him resilience and determination. He had met so many amazing people. The friendships and connections he had made were priceless. He had learned so much about the world. The knowledge and wisdom he had gained were treasures in their own right, far more valuable than gold or gems. Section 8. The True Riches. Adel returned home a changed man. He had the treasure, but he knew that wasn't the real prize. The real treasure was the journey itself.
He had learned about different cultures.
He had made lifelong friends.
He had discovered the true meaning of friendship and cooperation.
He realized that human connection and shared experiences were far more valuable than any material wealth.
Adel's adventure taught him that the world is a vast and wondrous place.
He learned that the greatest treasures are not found in chests, but in the hearts of people. And those are the treasures worth searching for.